if you just tuned in, you want to grab a towel, a hand towel, or a pillowcase. We're going to stretch with that a little bit today, or or a walking stick or a dowel, just to help you stretch a little bit more. I'll introduce myself. I am not Mindy today. Mindy had asked for some coverage today, so I hope she's doing something fun. My name is Jamie Haines, and I'm a physical therapist. I teach at Central Michigan University, and I do online classes for the foundation, the Parkinson's Foundation, more not yoga, but more high intensity. So if you yesterday I did a covered class, and so that was a lot of fun. So you might see me cover here and there. I am not a yoga instructor, so I'll tell you that first and foremost. I have no formal yoga training. So if things seem different than Mindy, they probably will be. So I'll just put that out there. I'm going to incorporate breath. We're going to incorporate some nice, long, gentle stretching. May not look like yoga per se, but I think some of my background will be okay for today. And then we're also going to incorporate what we call yoga flows. So stringing a few things together. Once we've stretched and got new range of motion, we'll be stringing some moves together. So a little bit of coordination, but all very gentle, very slow and very intentional. I'll do my best to add breath. So we're breathing in and out as we go. I know that is definitely part of the yoga practice. And I think that's my plan today. So again, I appreciate your patience that I might be a little bit different than Mindy as we move forward. And I always look forward to feedback. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to start out with some breath work. So I'm going to ask you to sit on the edge of your chair if you can. That really helps that upright posture. It makes it a little bit easier to maintain that nice positioning that we always want and have to work with against gravity. Those feet should be nice and wide so you feel stable, but again, no pain. And we're going to take our hands nice and wide, opening those fingers, putting them together. And we're going to lean forward, putting those hands together as we breathe in. And just starting to arrive. And we're going to breathe out and push those walls away. Just nice and easy, just coming into our own. Those hands come together. We're going to breathe in as deep as you can. Hold it here and breathe out. Push those walls away. Breathe out. Let's try two more. Breathe in. Hands are wide. Hold it here. Hold that breath. And push those walls out as your breath comes out. Good. One more. Breathe in. Hold it. Hold it. Breathe in. And breathe out. Through your nose or through your mouth, whatever you prefer. Push those walls away. Good. Very nice. We're going to take our hand towel, and I want you to go ahead, or your dowel, doesn't matter, your walking stick. And we're going to clasp that hand towel between the thumb and that first finger, kind of making an okay sign. So nice. And we're going to push that towel forward, bringing it up and bringing it to the chest and down, squeezing those shoulder blades. Push forward. This is slow, very intentional, leaning forward, breathing in. Hold it here. And as you bring it down toward your chest, breathe out. Let's try that again. And forward, open those fingers, lean, Breath in. Open, hold here, and breathe out through your nose, right to that chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades at this point. One more. Forward. Open those fingers as much as you can. Breathe in. High as you can go. Hold that breath here. And breathe out through that nose. Bring that towel down. Squeeze those shoulder blades, those elbows in. And relax. Very nice. Now we're going to go ahead and do that a little bit quicker. We're going to do about 20 of these just to loosen up. So same thing here. We're going to go a little faster forward, bring it up and down and squeeze those shoulder blades. That's one. And breathe in and breathe out. Two. Forward, open those fingers in. Pull down, breathe out. That's four. Breathe in. Breathe out, pull down, five. Let's go to 10. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open those fingers, breathe in. Hold it here. Breathe out. Three more. Breathe in. I'm a terrible counter, so I apologize. Breathe in, hold it here. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in, open those fingers. Look up, breathe in, hold it here. Reach to that sun and breathe out. Good. And just kind of shake out those shoulders a little bit. Shake out those shoulders a little bit. We're going to take that towel now sitting on the edge and we're going to twist. And so what I want you to think about, we're going to hold this position. So we are going to twist, trying to drop that front leg, pushing that front leg behind wherever it works for you. Be stable. Maybe you're only here. If you can get that leg back, the back leg, your other leg is in front. And we're going to start facing the TV. And then we're going to push forward. And then we're going to row back. Go back, face the TV or your computer. And move forward and back. We're going to stay in this back position and I want you to feel that stretch in that hip flexor. So stay back. You probably feel that right in the front. If you're really flexible, which I am not, you can push that knee straight. Holy moly. Stay right here. I want you to push forward and then row back. Gently forward and row back. Push forward. Open those hands if you want to. Push back. Again, feeling most of that stretch here. Forward and back. Let's stay here. We're going to hold this, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, when you breathe in, ooh, there it is, and breathe out. All right, let's come back to middle. Shake that hip out a little bit. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. So you'll twist in your chair. That front leg facing the computer drops down. And you might just be sitting in your chair like this. That is fine. If you can drop that front leg down a bit, we're going to start with the same motion. facing, so here's a twist, facing the computer, twisting, pushing forward, and then rowing back. Good. Face that computer. Push forward and back. We're just doing this as a warm-up. Facing that computer. Pushing forward, rowing back, starting to maybe feel that stretch here. And you'll notice that I have one leg that's tighter than the other. We all do. Let's stay right here now and let's really focus on that hip flexor muscle right here. This is the one that gets tight when we sit too much. We're going to push forward and then row back, and let's hold it here. Keep breathing nicely. If you want more of a stretch, bring those hands up. I do not need more of a stretch, but if you need it, that's okay. If you can, push that leg back and stay right here. Stay back. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to push forward. Let's do a few more of these repetitions. And back, really lean like you're rowing a boat. We're leaning in. Those shoulder blades are back. The elbows are back. That's where you get this stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And forward. And let's come back and row. Nice and easy. Tuck in your belly button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Forward. And breathe in and back or out. My breathing is not great. I'm not a yogi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's come back to the middle and shake those out. Let's do some, let those knees drop in. Woo, let those knees come out. Let those knees drop in. Let those knees come out. Down and out. Oh, that feels really good. All right. We're going to go ahead and stay with the hip. So we're going to cross and do that figure 4. You can keep your towel handy. If this is too much of a stretch for you, of course, go down. You can just cross your legs. And you're going to go ahead. We're going to feel this one right in the side of the hip. Let's see, let me turn. You're probably going to feel that there. Again, no sharp pain, but maybe a stretch. So go ahead and take your towel. We're going to keep that towel tight. Push down on that knee. If you can see that, I'm pushing down on my knee. If you can get to your forearms, and we're just going to sit here. Keep a little bit of tension on that towel. That helps engage your posture and those shoulders, just gentle, doesn't have to be super tight. And you can work on opening those hands, and we're just going to sit here and breathe in. And as you breathe out, can you relax into that stretch? Breathe in. And as you breathe out through that nose or mouth, can you lean into that? Your eyes should be about 3 feet in front of you. Not looking at the ceiling, not looking down at your feet, but about 3 feet in front of you. We're going to hold this stretch a nice long time. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you breathe out, looking to that spot about 3 feet in front. Can you sink into that hip just a little bit more? If you feel like you need more of a stretch, you can take that towel, keep it a little bit tight, and just slide your arms down toward your foot and hold it here. Now where you should be looking is right at your toes or just a few inches in front of your toes. Do not hold your breath. If you need some stability, press against your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's come back, shake that one out a little bit. We're going to go back and forth a few times here. Let's do that opposite side. Research tells us that to really get some good, you notice how I have flexibility issues on one side, you probably do too, that the long holds are better, so 60 to 90 seconds. So again, we're going to cross that leg over. We're going to take that elbow and give it a gentle push down, whatever's comfortable. Tighten that towel that engages the spine and the shoulders. And we're going to lean into that stretch. Again, feeling it across your bum, maybe in the front of that hip. Thinking about our happy places, right? And we're going to breathe in. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, you should be looking about 3 to 5 feet in front of you. As you breathe out, can you lean a little bit further into that hip stretch? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in again. Deliberate. And as you breathe out, can you lean into that a bit more? Woo! Those of you who want more of a stretch, you can straighten out those arms, slide those arms down that leg, keeping a hold of that towel so you engage your posture muscles. I'm looking about a foot in front of my feet. Deep breath in, reaching down slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's release that hip, shake that one out, in and out. We're going to switch sides again. Hopefully, the second time around, you feel a little bit more mobile. Again, crossing that leg, elbow on that knee. Hands just open a little bit, keeping some tension on that towel. And now we're going to lean forward. You can be on your elbows here. Looking ahead about 3 to 5 feet. Keeping a little bit of tension on that towel. Keeping activated. Here we go. Breathing in. Breathing out. And can we reach a little bit further into that stretch? Holy moly. Very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more breath in. Spend some time here and just relax. Breathe out. 5, 4, 3. Even close your eyes if you want to. 2, 1. Come on up. Very nice. Hips are so important. Shake that out. We'll do one more on that other side. And then we're going to get into some flows and some stretching of the shoulders. Let's go one more side. I'm on my left side, crossing that leg over, pushing down on that knee if that's comfortable for you. A little bit of tension on your dowel or a little bit of tension on that pillowcase or towel. Coming down on those elbows, looking forward about 3 to 5 feet. I just want you to close your eyes here. Be really aware of that stretch. Again, no sharp pain. This is gentle. We're holding it gently for longer periods here. Taking that deep breath in and breathing out. And as you breathe out, can you sink just a little bit more into that hip? Do not hold your breath. And here we go. 5, 4, any farther can you go? 3, 2, 1. One more breath in. Breathe out. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. A little bit more. 2 and 1. Very nice. All right, let's shake that. Let's shake that out. Okay, we're going to go to those shoulders, and I'm just going to turn my chair a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing from both angles. So with your towel now, or your dowel, we are going to now reach up. My hands are open. So again, I'm practicing and grasping that towel. You can see I've got my okay sign. So if it's more comfortable that you hold it, that's fine, but you can work on some finger stretching by keeping those fingers out. We are going to reach up now, and we're going to pull that towel to the back side of our head, wherever you feel that stretch. And we're going to pull those elbows back. If that is too much to go behind your head, then you simply stay in front. So we don't want to create any shoulder problems. So if you can pull down, you may go down as far as you would like, squeezing those shoulder blades. So you can be at the top of your head squeezing, and you should feel that through the front of your chest. And down. You can work it down here. Whoo. Bring it up, down, kind of shake out those shoulders each time. We're going to shoot up easily. Hold down. Squeezing shoulder blades and squeezing elbows. Feeling that stretch across. And up. And down. One more time. Up. Bringing that down. You can stop here if you feel like this is a stretch. People are tight at different angles in their shoulders. So if this is a good stretch for you, stay here. If you want to drop down and really work the range of motion of the shoulder, you can do that. And up and down. All right, let's shake those shoulders out. Woo, a little bit forward roll. All right, we're going to take your towel in your right hand, and you are going to drop it. Kind of set your hand on the top of your head here. And if you need a longer towel, you might, depending on your shoulder range of motion. You're going to take your left hand now and reach for that towel so you can see what's happening here. Okay, everybody got that? Now, the key here is to try not to be hunched over. If your arm doesn't reach, that's okay. Get to where you can, even if it is like this. I'd rather have you stay straight up as you can. So I'm going to grab that towel with my left hand behind. My left hand is going to gently pull the right hand down. Pull that right hand down. And what you'll see is that I really want my elbow staying near my ears. My elbow is very close to my ears. A gentle stretch here. This is what it looks like from the back. I want you to breathe here. Got to still breathe. And when you're ready, we're now going to pull that top arm so that we're stretching the bottom arm. Be very careful here. This should not hurt. You may not be able to go very far. That's okay. I don't have great motion. So this is gentle. And we're just going to hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pull that bottom arm down. So that top arm now is getting stretched. Everybody see that? You should feel that stretch through the tricep area in the front of the shoulder. You may not be getting very far. That's okay, especially if you've got shoulder issues. Be very cautious with this. All right, let's pull that up now. One more time here. And pull back down with that bottom arm. Stay upright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can let go with that bottom hand. Bring that other hand around. I want you to do some really gentle circles. Backward and forward. Work that shoulder out. And of course, we have to do this on the other side so we're balanced. And then we'll get into some of our flows. All right, I'm taking the towel now in my left hand. I'm going to set it on top of my head. So it looks like this. My right arm now is going to come and grab the end of that towel. Might take a minute to find it. All right. Bring that elbow to your ear as close as you can. And we're going to take that bottom arm. Let's see if I can go this way. That bottom arm, and we're going to pull that top arm gently down. Breathing all the while. Again, you'll feel that stretch in the tricep area and in the front of the chest. And pull down. 5, 4, gentle, gentle, gentle. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to pull up with the top arm so that we're stretching that back arm. Be careful with this one. It doesn't need to be painful, should not be painful. If it is too painful, drop it down where it's not. We're going to hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Pull that bottom arm down so that you are stretching that top arm. And again, usually one side is more difficult to move than the other for everybody. Feel that stretch right in that tricep. Let's hold this here, trying to keep that upright posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, let's bring that down. Woo. Shaking out that shoulder. Some elbow rolls backward. Elbow rolls forward. Now let's go back and see how did we do. Bring that towel, let's go up. Bring that down. Do you feel any different? Let's try 10 of these. We're going to go down, up, 1. Keeping those fingers open, just gently. 2. We're working in that new range of motion. 3. Everyone looks beautiful. I'm seeing some really good range there, whether you're using your dowel or your towel. I think that was 4. Good. Up, be very intentional. High, high, high. There's 6. Let's do 4 more. 4, Looks beautiful. 3, if you want to do your breath is in, inhale, exhale, inhale, one more, and exhale. Beautiful. Hopefully you felt like that really got your shoulders. Okay, shake those out. All right, now we're going to focus on some flows and working in some trunk range of motion. So what I'm going to ask you to do, you don't need to move. You're going to see me move. I am going to sit so that I have the side of my chair to help me balance and to push against. So you want to sit so that you've got a back of a chair on one of your sides. It doesn't matter. We'll do both sides. So I'm no longer facing the center of my chair. I've picked a side and I've got, if I have something to push with, that's ideal. Okay. So our first one is going to be a twist. So we're going to take this hand and we are going to push. I did that wrong. I'm sorry. We're going to take the hand that is closest to the back of the chair and we're going to push and twist. And notice my other hand is helping me to pull and twist. So let's say that again. I started that a little not very clear. The hand that is on the back of the chair is going to push and twist behind. The hand that is away from the chair is going to help you pull. So you can pull top here and you're going to be looking behind. And let's come back to the middle. Hand that is closest to the chair is going to sweep behind. Hand that is farthest away from the chair is going to help you twist. And I want to stay here. Let's see if I twist a little bit more. I want to stay here and breathe in. And as I breathe out, can you push just a little bit further? Use that hand on the chair to help you twist as you breathe out. Let's breathe in. And let's push, open that hand. See how nice and wide my hand is? I'm going to twist out, breathe out, using my opposite hand to help me twist and stabilize. Stay here, breathe in. As I breathe out, let's see if we can twist just a little bit more. Ooh, I like this one. Should be feeling that maybe in your hips and in your back. Good. Okay, shake that out. You should feel like you liked that one. That was a good one. Now we're going to go ahead and put the hand that's closest to the chair. We're going to put the whole forearm on it. We're going to reach with the arm that's farthest away. That arm now is going to come across and I'm going to push myself away from the chair. So it looks like this. I'm pushing and reaching, pushing away and lifting that arm. So the stretch is here on the opposite side of the back of the chair. You can look toward your shoulder. You can look up at your hand, down toward your shoulder, up at your hand. Let's bring that down. Woo. Kind of wiggle us a little bit. Let's try that again. Lift that hand up. Look at my hand is nice and wide. Look up, push away from that chair. Really feeling a stretch here. I'm going to look up at my hand, down at my shoulder. Up at my hand. Keep breathing. Down at my shoulder. One more time. Up at my hand, down at my shoulder. Woo, let's get that. Okay, so now we're going to put those together. Okay, so it's going to be, so it's a little bit of coordination. So that first move was the hand closest to the chair, twists, I twist around. I come back to center. Put that hand on the back of the chair, reach up, look at my hand, look at my shoulder or my hip, and I come back to middle. Let's try that again. Hand closest to the chair, goes out and twist behind. I come back to the middle, that hand goes on the chair, opposite hand in the air reaching, and I'm pushing away. Looking at my hand, looking at my hip, back down. 2 more times. I push forward, twist. Keep those hands and fingers nice and wide. Pull if you need to. Back to the middle, that hand goes on the back of the chair. Opposite hand raises, pushing away. Look up at my hand, look down at my hip, and center. Should feel like maybe you're getting more motion. 1 more time. Hand closest to the chair comes out. Look how wide my fingers are. Open and twist, following it with your head. Use that other hand to help you twist. Back to the center. That hand goes on the back of the chair. Opposite hand reaches up. Look how wide my hand is. And push and feel that stretch through that side body. Look up at that hand, down at that hip. Very nice. Let's do that on the opposite side so we're balanced. So I'm going to turn my chair, whatever you need to do. Let's try that on the other side. This will be coordination for me. We got to do both sides, right? All right, so remember, we pushed the hand that is closest to the back of the chair. We pushed that out. We're going to twist with a wide open hand behind, using that hand that's farther away to help us twist. And we're going to stay here. Let's take a breath. Hope that's helpful. Breathe in. Breathe out as you breathe out. See if you can't pull and twist a little further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward again. That hand pushes out. It twists. Same thing. Behind, use that farther hand. Pull on that chair to help you twist. Breathe in, breathe out. See if you can't get a little bit further. 5, 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, 1, back, forward. Shake that arm out a little bit. 1 more time here. Arm forward, hands are nice and wide. I'm going to twist behind, using that farther hand to help me. Head follows. Keep your eyes on your fingers. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Can you twist just a little bit further? Stay here and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, come forward. All right, shake that arm out a little bit. All right, our second part of that was to put that hand, that closest hand on the back of the chair. We did a wide hand reaching up. I reached over and then pushed my body. My hips are tilted a little bit, pushing to stretch that side body. I'm looking up at my hand, then down at my hip. Keep pushing here. Try to breathe. Deep breath in, push, and breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm noticing how hard that is on one side over the other. Maybe you are too. Let's try that again. So hand on the back of the chair, wide hand reaches up and over. I'm going to reach over and push my hand on the chair to get more of a stretch through my side body here. I'm going to look up at my hand, down at my hip, up at my hand, down at my hip. Let's breathe in and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We've got one more time to do that, and then we'll do our flow of the two together. Hand on that chair, arm goes up again, wide hands, and we're going to lean and push ourselves away from that chair. This is a tough one. Looking up and down to the hip, up to my hand, down to my hip. This time, some of you might even get a little cramp. I got a little cramp there, so just back off. And here we hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, I can feel the blood rush to my hands there. All right, so let's combine those two together. So a little bit of coordination, a little bit, see if we can work really well in that new range. I'm getting warm. So we had our hand that was closest to the chair, moves out, and we're going to twist, using that opposite hand to help us turn. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Come forward again. That hand rests on the back of the chair. Opposite hand goes up. We're going to push and reach back down to the middle. Hand closest to the chair reaches out. Let's twist. Open those hands. Use that opposite hand to help you twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twist more. Come back to that center. Rest that hand on the side of the chair. Opposite hand. Open that hand. Goes up. Push away and reach. Look at your hand. Look at your hip. And back to the center. Closest hand pushes forward. Open that hand. Twist. Reach. Use that hand. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Back to center. That hand goes on the back of the chair. Opposite hand up with a nice wide hand. Reaching over, pushing away. Looking up at that hand. Down at that hip. Back to the center. Let's do one more. Hand closest to the chair reaches out. Nice wide hand. Open. Twist. Use that other hand to help. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come back to center. That hand rests on the side of the chair. Opposite hand reaches up. Open that hand. Leaning and pushing on that chair away from the chair, looking up, looking down, and back to the center. Woo! Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's come back to the center. Hopefully we feel that our trunk is a little bit looser. Making sure I covered everything that I wanted to on that one. All right, let's work a little bit more on those legs. So we have already done the cross-legged one, but what we're going to do now is we're going to do more repetitions of that. So sitting on the edge of your bed, the edge of your chair, we're going to bring one leg up. You can help it. We're going to gently lean in, bring that back down. You're going to now extend that leg with big toes. You're going to feel a stretch in the back of that hamstring. We're going to bring that up, and then we're going to lean forward. And it can be here. So we're doing 3 moves on each side. So let's try that again. We're going to bring that knee together, going to lean forward. Bring that down. What's number 2? Stretch. If you want to reach for it, you can. Hold that here. Back down. Now we're going to reach down and stretch that low back. If you want to go to the floor, you can. Come back up. Let's do that. Let's do that 3 times in a row. So we're working in our new range, which are called flows. Imagine you use these moves all the time to put your shoes on or your pants. So again, cross that leg, leaning in or leaning down. Hold that just a minute. Come on up, open, stretch those toes in that leg. You'll feel this, the back of your leg, hold it, squeeze, back down. Now let's lean and grab our shoes and come back up and back to crossing. Hopefully you're feeling like you're getting more motion. Reach down, come back up, over our favorite one, open, stretch, 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 stretch. If you need more of a stretch, lean into it. I don't need more. Hold it, bring it back here. Let's go down and grab those shoes. Feel that stretch in that back. Come back up. Let's try one more. Crossing that same leg, reaching down. Just hold it for a moment. Come back up. Straighten that leg. Hopefully it's not as uncomfortable this time. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that back and lean back. Crawl your way down to that knee. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back up. Shake that hip out. Got to do the other side. Let's stay balanced. You'll notice a big difference when I do this one. So let's bring that leg up. Woo! I feel a little more flexible. I hope you do too. Reach down. Let's hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into that straightening. So straighten. Hands and feet, bring those toes up, open those toes wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that back in, back down to that knee to chest. If you can reach your toe, feel that stretch on the side body. Come back up. Let's try that again. Cross that leg. Reaching down, stay here a moment. Feel that stretch. Come back up, and we're going to straighten. Feel that stretch in the back of the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Walk your way down to that side. Hold it here. The best way to keep breathing is to count. So you can count with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's also good for breath support. We've got 2 more of these. Cross that leg, reach down. If you want to get to those toes, you go for it. I can't quite reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up, straighten that leg out, push, open those toes, wiggle them if you want to. Feel this at the back of your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Come back down. If you can reach the floor, great. If you need more of a stretch, spread those feet. I do not need more of a stretch. Good. Come back up. We have one more. Cross, reach down, stay here a moment. Can you feel yourself getting a little bit further? This is a great back stretch too. Come back up, kick that leg out. If you need more of a stretch, you can set it down if you need to. If you can hold it and lean forward, oh yeah, there it is. Bring it in, back down to that foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to take those same moves and we're going to now do one of those on each side. So for example, we're going to go 1, opposite leg, 1, 2, move 2, move 2, move 3, move 3. So a little bit of coordination. Let's run through that 3 times, and then we'll do one for the upper. So same moves, but now we're alternating sides. So a little bit of coordination, getting both sides involved a little bit faster. So I'm going to cross 1, reach down. Again, it's still gentle. Switch legs, reach down, move 2, open those toes and hands and back, open those toes and hands and back, reach opposite side down, come up, opposite side down, come up. 2 more times, cross, reach down gently, bring that back, opposite side, down and back, push out and open those hands and toes, wiggle those toes and back, opposite side, push out and open. Good, reach down, grab those toes and up, and go down and up. One more time. Cross, reach down. It feels different, doesn't it? Cross, reach down. Kick that leg out, toes, 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 feet, feet, feet. Hands, hands, good. Opposite side, very intentional, very wide. And back, go down to that knee and up, down to that knee and up. Woo, shake out those hips. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's work on a little bit more of twisting and that arm motion. We're going to go through, I don't know how many of you know the power moves, but we're going to go through 4 different moves and then we're going to put them together. The first move is coming down, and I want you to put your hands on your knees. You can hang your head here. This is a beautiful stretch for the low back and the neck. So if you're having neck pain, keep breathing here. Shake your head. No, 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 no more. Come up. Careful if you're dizzy. Open and stretch. I'm a little dizzy here. Come back to the middle. Come down. You can drop that head if you want to. Hold this. 3, 2, 1. Come up, open those hands and chest. Very nice. Good. Come down on that elbow. Reach up. Feel that stretch. You can be here. If you're really flexible, which I'm not too good, you can come down, but be on that. Hold this here. Look up at your hand. We did this, something like this, a little bit more. Come back to the middle. Let's switch sides. Elbow down, arm up, and just hold here. You can look at your hand, look at your knee, look at your hand, and come up. Let's do that again. Come down on that elbow, up to the ceiling, look at your hand, look at your knee, come up, down on that elbow, reach up, look at your hand, look at your knee, come up. Good, so let's string those two together and then that will finish us up. So shake out those hips. This is good coordination and memory for all of us. All right, so legs wide. We are going to come down, stretch that low back. Up nice and open. Good. We're going down to the elbow. Doesn't matter. Down to the elbow. Reach up. Look at your hand. Look at your knee. Come up. Opposite side. Elbow to knee. Reach up. Look at your hand. Look at your knee. Come up. Here we go. Back to the power up. Down. And up and squeeze. Down on that elbow, reach up. Look at your hand, look at your knee, come to center. Down on that knee, look at that hand, down at your hip, back to center. 2 more. Down. Open up, let the sun shine on your face. Open those hands, be very intentional. Deep breath, down on that elbow, reach up, open that hand. Look at that hand, down to your knee, back to center, opposite side, down on your elbow. Look at that hand, down at your knee. And center one more time. Come down. Be very intentional. Open, sun, come at me. Open, open, open. Wiggle those fingers. Flick those fingers a little bit. Good. Back down on your elbow. Reaching up. Open those hands. Look at your hand. Look at your knee. Come back to center. Elbow, open that hand and arm, look at your hand, look at your knee, back to the center. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and just finish up here. Really shake out those hips. We did a lot with the hips. We did a lot with the arms. We did a lot with the hands. So just shake those out, kind of stretch them. You can kind of march in place if you want to. Shake those hands out. Shake those hands out. Let's go ahead and stretch those hands. I'm going to come a little bit closer. So you're going to open those hands, bring them out, down, and up. Be really intentional. Down, and if you need to, use that other hand to help. Feel that stretch in your wrist and in the forearm. And up, stretch that back. And down, feels so good. If you have any problems with your hands, doing stretches when you find things are getting tough and then going back to that task is a really good idea. It's a way to manage. Let's do the other side. Down, pull that in, feel that stretch at the top of the forearm. Bring those hands up, feel that at the bottom. Let's pull these down again. And up. I want you to try, we're going to bring those hands kind of at, we call this a lumbrical grip, but you bend only at your knuckles. And then open them wide, almost, oh, I'm shaking, and then bring them back down. Open wide, really, really intentional, and back down. This is tough. And open, and down. One more time. Open, really, really intentional. You can even, while we're here, stretch one finger at a time. So thumb, nice and easy. Finger, we'll do all 10 here. Stretch. Ring finger, pinky, go to that other hand, thumb, pointer, middle, ring, nice and easy, and pinky. Good, shake those hands out. All right, deep breathing, kind of where we started. Putting those hands together, hopefully they feel a little more limber. We're gonna come up, breathe in, push the walls away. You did something so good for yourself today. Push up, breathe in. I'm so glad you joined me today, even though I'm not a yogi. And in, you are welcome. Someone typed thank you, and out. Fantastic. I hope you feel better and a little more limber today. Thanks for your patience on me trying out some yoga. Namaste, right? I think Mindy says namaste.